What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Espresso, and welcome back to another Infinite Warfare video here today on the channel. Today, we're going to be talking about something that a lot of people may not really pay too much attention to, but I'm an analytical guy. I like to know the numbers. I like to look at the numbers and see just where things stack up. And this thing, I don't know what happened in my mind to make me think of it, but I crossed this idea to randomly check out the video game pre-order sales of 2016 thus far, and that was really more so just generally overall. I don't know what was going on in my head where I just wanted to know every single pre-order and where they stacked up in terms of the rankings this year, this summer so far more specifically. And whenever I came over there, I came to something that was interesting, I think. I saw the Infinite Warfare pre-order numbers, and that's really going to be the focus here of this video, and really something that some people may have already been asking, but should the pre-order numbers for Infinite Warfare be alarming? So to preface this, I want to start off by saying this is in no way, shape, or form an attack on Infinite Warfare, the game. I'm really actually looking forward to it personally, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what else is being debuted to maybe sway the public opinion on the game. This is more so just taking a look at the facts presented to us by VGCharts.com. And that said, it is just an overall look at the numbers that there is currently. It's just facts at the moment, not forming any opinions here. This video then perhaps could then take this discussion into your hands where you can form your own opinion. So with that said, I'd love to hear your thoughts down there in the comments. But let's talk about Infinite Warfare. Firstly, this is probably one of the more delayed years in terms of marketing information that we've seen at any point in time. Some people may attribute that to them making back-end changes to maybe try and compensate for any hate or anything that people said that they did not like at the initial reveal trailer of Infinite Warfare, because if you guys remember, that's actually still the #2 most disliked video on YouTube. Not trailer, not video in a category, that's overall on YouTube. So it's something that some people may form that conspiracy theory that they're trying to change up what they showcased a little bit here to make it a little bit more plausible for fans to like. But whatever the reasoning may be, the marketing plan right now for Infinite Warfare is much more delayed compared to previous games. It's about 2 weeks behind every other game and their main target area for reveals. And then of course, compared to Black Ops 3, it's way off because Black Ops 3 was just so much more so expedited and moved a lot quicker in the marketing material. So that said, there's not too much here for Infinite Warfare that has been shown other than a few gameplay videos of the campaign, 2 missions here, and a couple of trailers. So that should then also be taken into consideration as to why this is not a massive pre-order hit just yet. People don't know what they're going to be buying into, so it's something that they haven't done so yet. But the pre-orders for Infinite Warfare are currently on PlayStation 4, 66,553. And then on Xbox One, it is 62,035. So that said, that is currently at this point of time, as of me recording this August 5th here, that is the numbers that are available to us. But let's take a look back and look previously at the numbers from different Call of Duty games at this point in time in history for each of their marketing periods of their games. Black Ops 3 on Xbox One, there were 589,733 pre-orders, and on PS4, there are 434,607. So between them, over 1 million copies already pre-ordered. Advanced Warfare on Xbox 360 had 119,715, Xbox One 115,099, PlayStation 4, 103,834, and PlayStation 3, 45,458. So between them, roughly right in that 400,000 category for the pre-orders of that game. Ghosts on Xbox 360 had 413,378, PlayStation 4 had 227,479, Xbox One had 214,252, and PlayStation 3 had 207,825. So between them, once again, over 1 million copies pre-ordered by August. So with that said, 2 of the 3 games at this point in time having over 1 million pre-orders at this point in history, multiple years back. Is that something that, comparing now the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One pre-order numbers of only 120,000, should that be something that's alarming? Now, the immediate initial reaction probably is going to be, yes, this should be terrifying because, well, over 1 million copies pre-ordered at this time for 2 of those 3 games, and now only 120,000 for Infinite Warfare. That could be something that on the surface definitely looks terrifying, but those facts could be misconstrued a little bit, and there's 2 main reasons here that I want to point out to you guys for this. Firstly, the part that we already talked about. There is absolutely nothing really to see of Infinite Warfare at this very point in time, really other than a few gameplay trailers and videos alike. There's not too many incentives known other than the fact that you get terminal as a pre-order bonus, and that's possibly only even in a game code. It's not something that rewards you right now. And of course, it comes down to the marketing time frame of everything. At this point in time, we have either very different and interesting pre-order incentives that will reward you in the current game at this point in time in previous titles, as well as in Black Ops 3. Right around this time frame is when a beta was officially announced, and as you guys know, that's when pre-orders just came in the masses. So that was something that definitely boosted this, and right now we don't really have anything for Infinite Warfare. As well, there definitely is something to be said about the current generation consoles only getting Infinite Warfare this year. That only then takes it down to 3 consoles to pre-order with, and that's something that actually previously helped some of the titles in terms of the pre-order numbers. If you want to look at Ghosts, that's a prime example here of this. Xbox 360 was 413,000 of those pre-orders at the moment, and then every other subsidiary category followed within the 200,000 range. So having 5 consoles to choose from rather than 3, that is definitely going to condense the amount of players and the amount of pre-orders that you're going to get at this point in time. So add that in on top of the fact that there's not really too many incentives right now for Infinite Warfare's pre-ordering. Is it really the worst case scenario? Sure, it might seem on the surface to be absolutely worlds lower than every other pre-order at this point in time so far, but when you look at it proportionally, it's probably only slightly below where the average has fallen in previous years. Some years have done better than others not really so much. So when you think about it, it's not really too below what a lot of people may think that the average should be for Call of Duty. So to answer the question, is this alarming? Are the pre-order numbers something we should be terrified of as a Call of Duty fan and somebody that may be looking forward to Infinite Warfare? I don't think this should be alarming at this very point in time. I personally think that we're going to be getting something here out of Call of Duty XP that does incentivize people to pre-order the game and to be able to get their copy secured for themselves when it comes time to be November. That potentially could be a beta, that could potentially be something else that is an in-game item. I don't know just yet, but it is something that definitely will have an effect on pre-order numbers if it does come true. And I personally think that is going to happen. We've seen a relatively dry period of information compared to previous years, so I think that we definitely are due for something, and I think it's going to be on a grand scale. So with that said, that's going to wrap this video up here today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you dudes so much for watching and hearing me ramble on about these numbers and why it potentially could not actually be a horrible thing at this point in time. Love to hear your thoughts down there in the comment section down below. Agree, disagree, whatever it may be and whatever reasoning it may be. I would love to hear your thoughts. Any and all thoughts are always greatly welcome down there in the comments. But thank you dudes so much for watching. If you guys liked the video, be sure to like rating down below. And if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. We're on that road to 50,000 subscribers, so every little bit does help and is of course greatly appreciated. If you guys want to stay connected, Twitter is the best place to do so, and that link is always down there in the description below. But thank you dudes so much for watching. My name's been Espresso. I'll see you guys later. Take care and peace.